Guys, the Cybertruck, the Tesla Cybertruck, it has a fair bit more range than what we thought. And the reason I say this is because, well, we know now that if you buy different wheels and tires, the range goes up significantly by about 20 miles. But remember, the wheels and tires on the Cybertruck, even the new core wheels, they are massive. They are actually bigger than any vehicle you can buy here in Australia. The wheels, even the core wheels, which are smaller, they're still bigger than any stock standard wheel you can buy on any car, except for the imported cars that get, basically the left-hand drive cars from America, the large pickup trucks. They're similar to those. But honestly, those are imports that we have to convert to right-hand drive. The wheels are massive. If you were to not even use the core wheels, which will increase your range by between 20 to 40 miles based on user experience, you could potentially get around 400 miles of range from the Cybertruck. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Fantastic to have you with us. By the way, I just want to say a big thank you to the people who have just come on board to support the channel on Patreon. They're actually, not pretty small amounts, but it all actually adds up. So I've got to say a big thank you. I really appreciate your support. I'll put a link in the description below if you can support the channel. Obviously, that helps to keep me going, especially at the moment when Shanna's in doing radiation and chemo, and obviously I don't feel like I have as much time as I would like to dedicate to the channel. So what's going on with the Cybertruck? Well, now you can option it with what are so-called core wheels and tires. Basically, they are slightly different wheels. They are actually just, the real difference here, guys, is the tires. The tires are all-season tires, not all terrain tires. So they are less aggressive tires, and that improves the range by, some people have been saying they've been able to get up to 400 miles of range, but Tesla is saying it'll improve the range by about 20 miles. In some tests that I've seen, someone got 370 miles, someone got 400. Either way, guys, you're going to get around probably 340 to 350 miles of range with the dual motor Cybertruck. Now, of course, I would personally recommend you wait until the Foundation Series thing's over and get a dual motor Cybertruck for $80,000. I think that's actually really good value. And if anyone disagrees with that, I'm curious to know why. For $80,000, a vehicle this big, it's big. I mean, it's bigger than the equivalent F-150, right? It's bigger than the F-150 Lightning. It's got faster charging, much faster charging than the F-150 Lightning. And as well as that, it's got 48 volt technology. It's actually a pretty damn impressive vehicle, I think, anyway, for $80,000. Not for this Foundation Series prices. But if you wanted to get even more range than that, the truth is you don't need the wheels that come on the Cybertruck. They are pretty big. Keep in mind, guys, one of the big things that affects the look of your ute, your pickup truck, it's not actually the size of the wheels. I get it. People think big wheels look cool, but they're actually just mole crawlers. Mole crawlers are not practical. You want to actually use the vehicle in a farm. You want to use it for off-roading. Very rarely do people ever buy wheels bigger than 17 inches. And the rims on the Cybertruck are 20-inch wheels. You do not need 20-inch wheels. You do not need these massive 35-inch tires. Even the all-season tires are here. They're enormous. So what are one of the things, in my opinion, that make a vehicle look good? It's the offset of the wheels. The offset is how far the wheel is away from the arch. So a lot of vehicles come standard with an offset, but actually places the wheel inside the arch. So the wheel kind of sits here, and the arch comes right over the top. So it looks like the wheel is sitting right inside, under the wheel arch, essentially. It doesn't look good. When the offset, you can see with race cars, often the offset of the tire puts the tire outside the guard of the wheel, right? And it looks quite aggressive. Now, I'm not suggesting you do that, but remember that if you just simply get a wheel with a different offset, maybe you go, say, a +5 degree offset, that will, the Cybertruck, you're not going to get any tire rub, right? When you turn the wheels, that's one of the problems with if you increase the offset. Sometimes it can cause tire rub in the guards. You're not going to get that because the guards on the Cybertruck are massive. So you're not going to get any tire rub if you increase the offset, but you will get a more aggressive looking stance. So then what you can potentially do is decrease the size of the wheels and tires to something like 33 inches. If you do that, you're going to get a vehicle that still does look like it's got a nice wide stance, but you're going to get more range. If you do that, you're going to get probably an extra, I would suggest 20 miles of range, 20 to 30 miles of range. That would push you up close to that 400 miles of range barrier figure. And if you're towing People always complain about, oh, I want to go towing, I can't tow enough with an electric vehicle. If you're towing, is there a real reason you need 35-inch tires? Is that a benefit to you? It's not. It's actually not a benefit at all. Having those really big rims and tires is actually a net negative in terms of handling, in terms of the ability for that tire to actually absorb pressure from the road. You don't want 20-inch rims on a vehicle you're towing on, carrying all that weight. You want smaller than that. I mean, have a look at most tow vehicles. Do they have big 20-inch rims on them? No, they don't. So that's my suggestion. How you can get up to potentially 400 miles of range from the existing Cybertruck. It's not all that difficult. And you can still, like I said, if you were to buy a different rim, get it with more aggressive offset, it's still going to look good on your Cybertruck. A lot of people are saying, oh, you don't want to get smaller rims and tires. Your Cybertruck's going to look terrible. I don't agree with that, guys. There are literally millions of pickup trucks driving around on the planet Earth with 17-inch or even 16-inch rims, right? 33-inch wheel and tire package, total 33-inch size. They look fantastic. I mean, off-roaders are using those all the time. So that's my suggestion. I actually don't understand why Tesla don't do this already. Why do they need 20-inch wheels? Why do they need more crawler wheels on them? Yeah, they look nice, but honestly, they are more crawlers. They're clearly not off-road wheels. So the big takeaway for me is this. Get a more practical wheel and tire package. The Tesla Core package, that's good, that's practical, but you can go even further than that. You'll increase your range and you'll have a better tow rig. Anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Thanks for watching.